Welcome to the Paint the Picture podcast. This is the second segment of the FaceTime interview series we're doing. And today we have rapper and artist Drake Chisholm.
What is up?
So, how's it going, man? What is your...
Going good, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to start the interview off asking you like a regular rant question I ask everybody.
Okay.
So if you could eat any food for the rest of your life without getting full or fat, what would it be?
Oh, dang. Coming in with the hard questions already.
Dude, I have to.
Yeah.
It's my job.
Man. Probably like, I don't know, pizza, bro. You can't go wrong with pizza.
Yeah. What type of pizza?
No, I like some of that pesto sauce. Like, sometimes I'd be liking the pesto. But, just like a good old pepperoni pizza,
Yeah.
You can't really... I have to eat it forever. Because I feel like pesto I might get tired of after a while to, like, switch it up.
Yeah.
If I keep up the pizza, I'm just probably pepperoni and olives.
Is there any specific place you'd like would get it at?
Sizzle pie is always fire. I like sizzle pie. I don't know if you guys have that.
I don't think we do now.
Pie's pretty fire.
It's a Portland place?
Yeah, it's like, they got it in Eugene too. It's like the late night spot.
Gotcha.
Like 1 a.m., crunchies, you need some pizza.
Okay, so now we got the hard part of the interview over with, So tell me a little about yourself.
Born and raised in Oregon, pretty much. Moved around like Portland area from like Beaverton to Tigard, and then my dad lives out quite a ways, and then my mom moved down to the coast to a small town, North Bend. So a tiny little coast town. That's where I went to high school, really small. And then after that, I went to a year in Cali,
Okay.
down in Santa Barbara. Met some dope people and stuff, but didn't want to do it's just too expensive.
Yeah.
Moved back up, and I've been doing music like 6th, 7th grades when I first started
Oh, wow.
writing. So
Damn. And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay,
21.
So you've been doing it for like 10 years almost now.
Yeah, I mean, like, I considered when I first started doing it probably like 15. Like, I was writing before then,
Yeah.
But so like I'd say like 6 years of like actually like recording, because like at first I was writing and like
Yeah.
do stuff, but then I was like first started out like recording on my Xbox,
Oh, shoot, really?
like recording off Xbox, and like with the mic, and then I got like recorded off Garage on that stuff. Just like kind of learn over the years.
And do you produce as well or just rap?
No, I mean, like, I can't. I made a few beats. I'm not like they're not good enough though for like
Yeah.
my stand. I mean, like, if I like put something out, I want it to be top notch, and my production good. Happening in right now.
Gotcha. And like, when was like you're making music like seriously for like 6 years now? What was the first track you've ever released?
The first track that like I remember like getting attention to was I did like a remix for my high school of Black and Yellow, because like everyone did that.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
So I did that, and I was like, that's when like people in high school were like, oh, you rap? I was like, yeah. Put that out, and so that was like when I was like, oh, like, people like this, but like my voice was bad and everything was trash.
So going through puberty and everything.
Yeah, for real. And then like like trying to talk about like I got hoes, I got like whatever, like popping Molly.
Yeah.
Stuff I didn't even do, but
Being 12-year-old talking about Molly.
it's like I got rats, bro.
So, why did you get into music? Like, what was like the turning point that made you say, "I'm gonna do this"? Like, seriously, I'm gonna do it like all out.
Man, I've always loved music. Like my parents, like, obviously didn't raise me hip hop, but they raised me on like a lot of like soul and like rock.
Okay.
Always liked music. I've always been like a fan of it.
Yeah.
Just I love music, and so after a while, I don't know. I started putting out tracks, I just noticed like getting better, like just the self belief, like starting to actually like wow, like this is sounding good and making something that like I would actually listen. That was like the point where it's like yeah, like I want to like keep doing this and
Yeah.
Even if it's not like I don't get onto like Kendrick level or something,
Oh yeah.
but obviously, but like
It could. You never know.
yeah. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's just always about growing as an artist and like trying to sound that kind of stuff. So I don't really know probably like when I was like 18 or something.
Oh, okay.
Senior year, I had a track. It was Dream Girl,
Okay.
and that was like started getting like any like kind of plays, and I just like it was like you know what I'm gonna keep doing. We'll just kind of see where it goes, and it's been crazy to see it grow from there.
Yeah. And so your top song on Spotify is Passages. And when did that start popping out? Was it right away or did it just take like out of nowhere to happen?
So that's kind of great. So I made that back in California,
Okay.
Santa Barbara, and I remember making it, and like it did all right. Like Swaggy Tracks reposted it. Shout out to Swaggy Tracks, their dope blog and that dope YouTube channel. So that was hella cool to see that. But then like a week after it was out, I got a message from Chill Nation.
Oh shoot.
It was like huge ass YouTube, like millions of subscribers or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, we love this song. Can we use it and like post it?" I was like, "Of course!" Like, and like did like 100K like first week, and then
Wow.
put it on like on their YouTube. Yeah, it was crazy, man. I'd never had. Whew.
Yeah.
And then then they put it in like their Spotify playlist, and like it just kind of popped off on that, and like so shout out to Kai at Chill Nation. He's the homie, and that it's just been crazy to see it grow, and people really love that song. I've had people who you make more stuff like this.
Yeah.
It's hard to because it's hard to capture that like feel because it was just that like self-doubt kind of song.
Mm-hmm.
Of, like,
Definitely.
worth it. But then like that's the thing that kind of gives me hope that it is worth it because it's done so well. So
Yeah. See, and one of the things I really like about all your music is not just the music, but the artwork that you have on all your tracks. Like it's all like really dope, like hand drawn.
Yeah, that's shout out the homie Cam Della. He's a dope ass artist from like Jersey. And
Oh, shoot.
I found him through I don't know if you've ever heard of like Dave B or Ivy
Yeah.
Soul.
Yeah.
They had a song called Life, and he produced that and did the artwork for that, and I love that song, and I hit him up. I was like, man, do you want to do some like artwork? And he was like, yeah, because before I was just designing like all the stuff like from Passages and stuff. Like I was just doing the artwork,
Yeah.
like doing my little Photoshop stuff. But like he can actually draw and everything.
Yeah.
This I think we work really well together. Like he just gets kind of like the vision. I kind of like tell him what I have in mind for the song, and then I love his style of artwork, and I feel like that's something a lot of artists tend to like slack on nowadays. Is like they don't always like some people really take it seriously, but like the cover art isn't like because people put out so much stuff, so it's saturated.
It's kind of hard to take the time to make good cover art.
Yeah. And I want like the song to be like because you can't actually see a visual unless there's a music video.
Yeah.
So I want the cover art to like represent the music. So yeah, shout out to Cam for making all the visions come true on all the recent arts and stuff.
So is he gonna be doing it like from here on out? Like he does all the artwork for you?
Like yes and no, because I always like working with new people, man. That's the thing. I always like I said, like the growth and everything. So it really just depends on like the vibe of like the song and like what I feel like the art itself kind of need.
Okay, yeah.
But I think I'll always be working with Cam. We're definitely gonna be working on stuff in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? I would love to keep working with him on all my art. Have him be in a role. So
yeah, I think that was like one of the things that stood out to me. Like your artwork compared to like most artists is like way beyond like what like regular song would have.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'm glad because that's what I do it for. I do it for people to like notice and get that.
Yeah. Do a lot of people reach out to you and tell you like, oh damn, your artwork's pretty dope?
Yeah, some people will hit you, be like, I remember on the Nintendo song, like one of my last release, I guess. People, I was so hyped on that artwork.
That was so dope. Yeah,
so cool, and he just killed that, and he was really happy about it. I was really happy about it. I told him the idea, and he's just like, yes. And then like he ended up featuring on the song too, because he was just like, yo, this is so fire. I was like, you can have a verse on that. But yeah, like people when I show them the art, people usually really like it, and I mean, I don't always get hit up about it, but I think people know, like people notice that's been put into it from him. So yeah, it's cool.
You like one of the coolest artworks I think I saw was like the Locate Emilio one. Like that one was really cool because it looked so realistic. It was super dope.
Yeah, that one is super dope.
So
make it happen.
How do you find artists that you want to do features with?
Man, I just like listen to like a lot of different music and like different like up and coming artists, and for me, like it's really about like it's just if I vibe with like their music basically, or like sometimes I'd like try to like you obviously want to like tailor your song to like whoever you're featuring to. So like if I have a joint that's like old school hip hop, I'm obviously not gonna put like some dude that's using like hella auto tune trap rap. So it's just kind of if I vibe with them, if I think they're gonna be good for the track, and if I like what they're doing, you know. And to me, like a lot of people do it for like the numbers or like the name sort of thing, and I've learned like you got to get away from that. Yeah. So like my biggest thing for like upcoming artists, this is my like advice, is like you don't act like a feature isn't gonna like pop you off, because that's what I used to think is like, oh, dude, if I get this bro on my track, like if you get whoever, like your track is gonna pop off, and that may be true in like the upper industry, but like when you're like the lower level, like it's not really gonna make a difference. And I'd rather work with someone who like enjoys the track than someone who's just doing it for like a paycheck and trying to get like just trying to get paid, and then you have their like I'd rather have someone that's like actually invested into the song. Yeah,
so all the people you do features with, like you have a pretty good like connection with them, pretty good friendship.
Most of the time, yeah. Like Locate wasn't one of those, and that's like one of those things I learned. Like it's like, well, I mean, like I just thought he'd be dope on the track. Yeah. If he liked it, but it wasn't like we're not like close like that, you know. But like Cam and I are close, and then Nia Gladstone, she's featured on a few. I'm hoping to get her on my next project. Yeah. She's really dope.
She's on that one. Stay With Me.
She's on Think About You.
Think About You.
Stay With Me is the homie Jedekai.
Okay.
He's pretty dope. He's really underrated. So I just try to, I like finding people that like don't kind of have their shine yet, because I feel like it's like I want to like showcase people that I'm close with.
Definitely. So do you do a lot of collaborations with Portland artists? Like, are there like any Portland artists you're like really looking into?
Man, there's a couple Portland artists that I'd like to work with, but like I haven't like reached out really yet, Yeah. But there's some dope people here. I mean, Amine is crazy.
Oh,
Dame Dollar. Dame Dollar is like...
Yeah, dude. Oh, he's actually really lyrical and amazing content.
Dude, I love his stuff.
When I found out he had a feature with Lil Wayne, I was like, my mind was blown. Like, holy damn, he made it.
That's how you know, man. If you get a feature from Wayne, you're like, you got to be doing something right. Yeah. Wayne like one of the people that inspired me to rap.
Is he the best basketball rapper?
Yeah, hands down. That's my. Dude. I think he's the best basketball rapper ever. Like
Lonzo Ball, man.
Lonzo's alright. Lonzo has that like Drake kind of vibe. Like he tries it. That's the thing about Dame to me, is like Dame has his own kind of style, and I just like that old school vibe kind of brings.
Basketball rappers, there's Dame. I think he's top. There's Iman Shumpert too. I haven't listened to a lot of his stuff. Yeah,
but Iman had I think it was on Flex.
Yeah.
Was it on Funk Flex or whatever? He had like a freestyle.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
He killed.
So like, are those like the only big basketball rappers? I guess it is.
Bro, there's been Jason Kidd did a basketball rap, like not good, but like Jason Kidd back in the day had one.
I mean, I know Shaq did before, way back.
Yeah, Shaq was pretty good. Yeah. Shaq was pretty good. Kobe, not so good.
Kevin Durant did one, I think, actually too. Like really? Joking around, yeah.
Dang.
So
I know Ron Artest did too. Ron Artest had a whole album. Yeah, he was like hard.
Damn, I wonder what that would sound like now he's Meta World Peace, you know. Now he's on a
Bro.
gangbanger. So, you're really into basketball then?
Yeah, I love basketball.
Is that like your main hobby?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been playing as much lately,
Yeah.
but like growing up, I loved basketball and watching the Blazers and just like, that was like, I mean, you kind of realize at a certain point you're not gonna go to the NBA when you're like on JV.
Yeah, that happens.
But yeah, I always love basketball, and I feel like it's so synonymous with like hip hop, especially.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And the culture around it and those guys. So yeah, I always got love for basketball. I'm excited for the playoffs and stuff. So
I know. I mean, it's a good time to be a Blazers fan.
yeah, dude, 3 seed right now. They've been losing.
I mean, they're not gonna be playing the Warriors first round, which is nice.
Yeah, maybe they'll actually get out of the second round. Who knows?
I mean, it's definitely possible. So, do you follow pretty well then, like everything going on in the league?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. See, I'm a huge Laker fan. Huge Laker fan.
They looking pretty good, dude.
I'm excited.
Got some young pieces.
A lot of good young talent. Kuzma's crazy.
Kuzma's crazy. Ingram, I think, could be really good.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Lonzo needs to stay healthy.
I like Lonzo.
I like him a lot. He just needs to stay healthy, man. One thing I don't like Ben Simmons, like the fact that he's considered a rookie. That bothers me so much.
No, they always be talking about it because he got like a whole year.
Yeah.
Travel
and training the team, traveling. So that shouldn't count.
Film and everything. I know. And he's like a year. Yeah, just a year older. It's like you basically get a year to study the NBA and the teams.
Exactly. Like you get used. Like the hardest part is the transition between one game like a week to actually being able on the road for that long amount of time.
Exactly.
And doing that, I mean, I feel like he kind of has an advantage. I think he'll win Rookie of the Year, but I mean, he deserves it for sure. But
Donovan is crazy.
Oh, Donovan's crazy. Like Jazz, when they lost Gordon Hayward, I was scared for them.
Yeah, they're like the 4 seed right now.
Yeah, they're better without him. Like realistically, it's crazy.
Donovan put that team on his back. I mean, like Rudy Gobert they always say that, like how Rudy's like anchored their defense, which he does. But like when it comes to clutch time, like Donovan's hit shots, man. Yeah.
So, what's your pick for the NBA Finals?
I mean, Rock. I'm tired. I'm personally not a Golden State fan. I'm just tired of them.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
So I'm a little biased, but I really think the Rockets The Rockets have been like tearing it up all year.
Yeah.
James Harden is just like he's like one of the best offense players I think ever.
Yeah, for sure.
Insane, man. So I think the Rockets are gonna take the West. I just don't see stopping them. I mean the Warriors could, but I hope it's the Rockets. And in the East, man, like I was thinking the Celtics, but they got all those injuries now. Like Kyrie's out. Marcus Smart's still out. Hayward's gonna be out all year still. It looks like so. I think the Cavs. I think LeBron's doing it. LeBron's.
I agree with you on the Rockets, just because I feel Steph Curry won't come back 100%.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be Rockets and 76ers.
Sixers. Ooh, yeah, they're on 14 games in a row.
Dude, and this is without Embiid right now.
Yeah. And he's supposed to come back like first round, so yeah, I think the Sixers could definitely do it over the Raptors.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Raptors guy.
Raptors bum me out because every year they look like they're supposed to be really good, but they never do it. Like they can't make it out alive.
Yeah. I mean, this year is looking like their best year since they're number 1 in the East and everything. But like LeBron is just insane in the playoffs too.
He's their kryptonite for sure. Like they can't.
He's been crazy. I could see that. The Sixers are a mean team. They remind me of like that like OKC that year where they had Harden, Westbrook, and Durant. They were like really young, but they West.
Yeah.
And like it was surprising. They played the Heat in the finals. I could see the Sixers doing that, but I don't think they'll win.
Yeah, honestly. I don't think they win either. I don't think they win. They're still too young.
I think they can get there. It's kind of like a Cinderella story, but I think they could definitely do it.
Yeah.
Austin not being
especially and like Embiid and Ben Simmons are superstars, like so young.
Both could be.
Yeah,
they're crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. Like my hope is that the Lakers get to that point where like everyone reaches their potential, and like it's like the Lakers and Sixers battling it out in the finals.
It could, especially with I was just talking with my homie about like how LA is gonna have so much cap this summer.
Extremely. I mean, what are we gonna? I don't know if we should keep Randall or not. That's my. I don't know.
That's the big question.
He's been playing crazy.
You keep Randall. I don't know, man. And the Isaiah thing, I think they're gonna let Isaiah go.
Nah, I think we're gonna keep him, but we're gonna get a really good deal on him for a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Just because. Big question mark.
It's so sad.
It is.
It's sad.
It really is because he's not a bad guy, but like.
It's a terrible year, and his contract here. He's averaging 29 a game last year, and this year he's averaging like 15.
Yeah. So wait, you don't think the Blazers are gonna make it all the way?
I mean, conference finals. Let's hope. Let's hope they make it.
It's possible.
They played the Rockets pretty well. Both times they played them.
Yeah.
They lost by like 2 and like 4, I think it was. So they're good enough, dude. But it's just. I think they need another piece, if I'm being honest as a Blazers fan. I think they need like one more piece to go with CJ and Dame because those two are just nasty.
Yeah.
I personally think they're the next best backcourt behind Steph and Klay.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I just think Nurkic needs to step up a little more.
Yeah, he does. He like some games you're like, wow, he's looking really good, and then other games it's like 6 points, 5 boards in like 25 minutes or whatever. It's like, what do you?
And the downside is like that there's so much big contracts for players on your team who aren't even playing. You know what I mean?
Dude, Myers Leonard.
Like,
don't even get Myers Leonard.
Like, come on, Nurkic is like getting paid so much less. Like, damn.
Nurkic is gonna be a free agent too, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
It's gonna be tough.
I don't know what they're gonna do. They're paying like Evan Turner $17 million, Myers Leonard's getting like $11 million, Mo Harkless is getting $10 million.
Yeah, Harkless getting a little too much. I feel like last year he played pretty well, but this year he's like really inconsistent.
Yeah, he comes on and off. Same with Evan Turner, man. I'm not on the Evan Turner train.
Yeah, he's getting paid way too much. Way too much. Yeah.
$17 million a year for like 8 points a game. He wasn't even starting for a while.
Yeah. Amina's like pretty good deal for what he's getting, you know.
Yeah, I like Chief. He's like he actually has been shooting pretty good this year, and I think he solid defense, and he's only like $6 million, so it's solid. But they need a good big man, like a stretch 4 or something. And I was hoping Zach Collins would do that. He's been looking better, but he's like they didn't even play him at the beginning of the year. It's like, what are you doing? You drafted this guy 10th overall.
Mm-hmm. The more I think about it, you have a really amazing backcourt, especially Napier on the bench. Like
Napier's.
When Lillard was out, Napier was going crazy. I remember I picked him up on fantasy, and he was going off, like, saved my league, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was for a while there, I was like, man, maybe they trade CJ.
Yeah, I know.
A whole bunch, and then just keep Napier, but I like him coming off the bench. He's a nice scorer and spark plug.
Yeah.
And I think if, like, he and Collins develop, they could be pretty good, both.
I'd say the only downside is that Dame and CJ aren't the best defenders.
No, they're not. Like, especially CJ. Dame has stepped it up this year, I feel like. But
yes, yeah.
CJ's just kind of, I don't know. He's not big enough for like some of the guards, and he's not like quick enough to stay.
Yeah, like he could play point guard. Like his size is a point guard size, not a shooting guard. You know.
Exactly. Yeah,
so
because all these coming in like 6'6", 6'7", they're getting bigger, and he's like 6'3".
I know. I mean, like Lonzo Ball, like 6'5", point guard. So.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I think the Blazers could go pretty far. It just depends. I know Dame's like the most clutch player in the NBA right now, so
balling out since All-Star.
Yeah,
crazy. I think I don't know if he'll make first team All-NBA, but I think he makes a strong case for it.
Yeah,
especially if.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think? Are you gonna go to any games, playoffs?
Man, I can't afford to play all games.
I
went to the OKC game this year, though.
Oh, sick.
Again. So I got to see Russ and Paul George. Melo wasn't in, but yeah, that was.
I mean, I went to the LeBron game after the trade when I think Julius Randle had a career high 36 points. We beat the Cavs by 14 points. So we saw like the last time LeBron's in LA before he actually goes to the Lakers. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nah, realistically, I don't think we're gonna get him.
Yeah.
But
I don't think
we need him too much either. I mean, Paul George, I'd be a little more interested in.
What do you think about the Kawhi thing? You think they should go for Kawhi?
The Lakers have a bad history of saying, okay, this is our summer, and always failing. Like, when Carmelo, before he signed with the Knicks, they're like, oh, we're going to get Carmelo, and that never happened, Yeah. I just think we're not that big of a destination anymore. Like, we need to have Lonzo, Ingram, and Kuzma play a lot, like, step up a little more. Like, they're playing amazing good, like, now, for their age. Step it up a little more and give teams a reason to go. Like, if we're at 8th seed next year, then people will, oh, shoot, maybe we should go there.
I mean, they got like 34 wins this year.
I know, like 10 more than last year, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for me with LA, I think, is like, first of all, it is a huge destination because it's like the biggest market. It's like New York and the Lakers are like, those are like the biggest markets in the NBA. So you're going to be a star if you go there. Second off, they have really good talent with Kuzma, Ingram, Lonzo. If they want to keep Randall even, like, that's a solid squad.
Yeah.
And the thing is like Kawhi's like 25.
Yeah.
Kawhi is young. Like, he was Finals MVP when he was like 21 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Paul George is like, what is Paul George, like 28?
27, yeah.
Something like that. So, like, even if you get one, I think you guys can land like 2 free agents and be a playoff contender already.
Yeah.
And if they're young enough, like, they can grow with those guys.
Definitely.
They're solid.
I think the only question is, like, I don't know how much Kawhi wants to come here. I mean, I know it seems like he does, but at the same time, he hasn't said anything directly.
He never said anything.
So,
Kawhi,
it's too big. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up for Kawhi and get Kawhi and Klay Thompson in 2019.
Ooh, Klay.
Could be crazy, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. Same with, like, Jimmy Butler, too. They're talking about that.
Yeah, you never know, man. I mean, LA is like one of the markets, and they're starting to look better. So
yeah, definitely.
I think they're making the right steps, and I think if they just get 1 or 2 stars, they're gonna be looking really good.
I mean, I think Dame should just come down here.
Yeah, don't take Dame.
If Dame came down, would he be a Lakers fan?
No. I'd hate the Lakers. I'd hate them even more.
Okay. Let's get back to the music. That was a little tangent we had there. Do you have any music dropping anytime soon?
I'm working on a project right now.
Ooh.
Working on a little.
Do you have any like inside details you could drop to the public?
Let's see. It's gonna be different.
Okay.
Than anything I've done. I think it's like, in my opinion, some of my best work, and it's gonna be like 2. It's gonna be like 2 kind of projects, like how Future did that thing.
Okay, yeah.
Hendrix and Hendrix and I can't remember the other one.
Yeah, they drop like within 2 days of each other.
Yeah. So
okay.
I don't know if do it like that but it's probably gonna be in 2 little segments.
Sick.
So,
okay. And is it gonna be like this summer, you think, or?
To be determined. I just want to take.
Okay, yeah. Don't say anything. Yeah, don't say anything. You're gonna like have to. I don't want you to say.
Like, oh yeah, this summer, and then like everyone's like, what's
Yeah, like the summer comes, everyone's in your comments like, yo, you said, where is it at?
Man.
Is there any artists you want to work with?
There's always artists I want to work with.
Yeah.
But I think it's just all about timing.
Yeah.
Like when the time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's just about timing. This project, I want to make it more. I want to just kind of keep it with my stuff. I'm not gonna get too many.
Cool. Okay. Dope. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely want to work with a lot of people.
Yeah, and who's your dream artist you want to work with though?
Man, Logic for sure.
Oh yeah, crazy.
Logic, and I feel like I've always had people tell me like, yeah, I can tell like Logic can do a lot, and it's like, yeah, he does, but I want to be my own sound too. But
exactly.
Logic could be super dope to work with.
Uh huh.
Um, I mean, obviously, like Drake. Drake would
Yeah.
just be in
Drake and Drake, that'd be cool.
Drake and Drake. Yeah, exactly. Um, you know, the homie J Zack Music. J Zack, he's dope. We
Okay.
have one together, but I'd love to work with him again.
Yeah.
I think he's super underrated. There's this guy. I just found out about him a couple weeks ago. His name's Odie.
Odie, okay.
Odie is super good, bro. He just released his like album. It's called Analog.
Is he big or?
He's pretty like he's like buzzing a little
Okay,
bit, but
okay.
not big yet. Like
Yeah.
I think this project is gonna blow him up though, because it's so good, man.
Really?
It's like Kid Cudi-esque, but like a little more R&B
Okay.
to it.
I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, he's super dope. That's something I've been bumping a lot. So those are some artists I guess I'd like to work with.
Yeah. So,
Eventually.
last question before we wrap it all up. Where do you want to be by the end of 2018? Like, what do you want to accomplish? Do you have any goals?
Man, I wanna finish this project I'm working on. I want to make it the best it can be, and I just want to be happy with it. And I think I have some cool stuff planned. I think for it, videos, some cool like merch sort of things to go with it, and I just a really solid project, and I just hope it gets received well. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
Is finishing this up and getting out this new music for 2018, and kind of getting everything on track.
Yeah.
Hopefully some stuff going. I could talk about like numbers and stuff, but like you want to be in that kind of thing, but I really don't have control over that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, like, but there's always those kind of goals. But for me, it's mainly just about like making a solid project and a solid work of music that I'm happy about, and that my fans or like followers can, really. I hope they enjoy it.
Yeah,
That's the big
of course, definitely.
So
okay, well, Drake, it was amazing talking to you. I mean, we got a little sidetracked talking about basketball.
Yeah, it's all good, dude. I can talk about that.
I'm looking forward to hearing your project. I don't know when it's gonna drop, but when it does, just let me know and I'll be listening to it.
I'll shoot you over some. I'll shoot you over some stuff
Hey,
before it drops.
yes, please do.
Great, bro.
Nice talking to you, man.